Tigers lose 5-2 to the Atlanta Braves in game one, but the loss isn't the biggest thing that hurts out of this one. It's obviously the injuries. Casey Mize gets injured pretty early on. It doesn't seem like anything super serious, but only went 2 1/3 innings, 2 earned runs. Obviously, that's something to keep an eye on for, especially for the Tigers, because they have quite a few pitching injuries on this staff. Obviously, Justin Verlander is still trying to make his way back. Casey Mize obviously is now injured. Hopefully, he doesn't miss a ton of time. You also have obviously Reese Olson, who is out for the year, so you won't be getting him back. Obviously, the Tigers did go out and sign some guys, so I think you have a little bit of depth when it comes to pitching, but you really truly have to hope that Casey Mize isn't out for long. He's been a guy that's been pretty good for this Tigers rotation recently, been one of the more consistent guys. Obviously, Tariq Skubal has been the other consistent guy, so you really have to hope that Casey Mize doesn't miss a ton of time. And then you also have the other injury of Javi Baez, right? Javi Baez got injury running to first base. Don't know exactly how long that injury is going to be. We don't really know how long both injuries are going to be. If there's one that looked a little bit more severe than the other, I obviously think it's Javi Baez's injury. They obviously had to bring out the cart for him. I saw a video and people were like speculating what it possibly could be. Seems like it's going to be an MRI for both. Hopefully, it's just an ankle injury, and I know that kind of might sound bad, but I'm like, comes to leg injuries, obviously, like it's real difficult to come back, especially even for an ankle injury. Like if it's a high ankle sprain, that's something that takes a while to come back as well. But we obviously don't know exactly what it's going to be for Javi Baez. I'm sure that's something that we'll find out a little bit later. But let's get into the game because obviously the Tigers lost this game. This is a really good Atlanta Braves team, and this is a really difficult series going in. I don't think a lot of people expect the Tigers to win this series, and you have to give a ton of credit to Martin Perez. I thought he had, at least statistically, a good performance. I don't think the Tigers really took advantage of some mistake pitches that he has had, but even outside of him, like the bullpen was pretty good outside of Bummer, which gave up a 2-run home run to Wenzel Perez, a home run shot right to center field. Outside of that, the Tigers weren't really able to get anything going offensively at the plate. They really struggled. Really, the best player at the plate was Dylan Dingler, and outside of him, like there's a couple of hits from like Cole Keith, who pinch hit in this game. Kevin McGonigal continues his streak to 25 consecutive games of being on base. And Spencer Torkelson also snapped his home run streak at 5. It also didn't seem like they were any way in shape going to pitch to him on the inside, that they were going to pitch away to him. I think that might be the continued approach against him. It didn't seem like there's going to be very many competitive pitches against Spencer Torkelson in this game. He did strike out twice, though. Wasn't really able to play the ball in the field very much. The only time he was able to put it in the field was for his last out, which I believe was a basically ground ball to first base. So wasn't able to get very much from him. Just not a good offensive performance. Not a good performance at the plate in general. Obviously, Tigers did have one error in this game, 6 hits, gave up 9 hits. But really outside of Casey Mize, I thought that Herter and Smith actually had pretty good innings and were really able to kind of eat up innings that the Tigers really needed. Obviously, you have Tariq Skubal going later today. That's something that is going to hopefully eat up a ton of innings, so you don't really have to use some of these long relief pitchers. But I thought they did a good job of eating up some innings. Tyler Holton gave up 2 earned runs in this one, 4 hits. He's been kind of up and down recently, more bad than good recently. This obviously wasn't a good performance, and at the end of the day, going into the bottom of the ninth against this bullpen, against this team, isn't going to lead to very many, if any, wins. And Wenzel Perez did have a really nice swing, kind of been struggling at the plate this year, was able to really kind of take a mistake pitch and was able to drive it to center field for a home run, scoring Cole Keith there. So able to score some runs, put up some runs, but at the end of the day, this is a Braves team that you're going to have to get good pitching from. You're going to have to hit extremely well. And if you can take a lead in game number 2 and really allow Tariq Skubal to kind of do his thing, maybe you can win possibly game 2. But I think if you don't win game 2, you're probably considering a sweep at this moment. But they're 21-9 for a reason, right? Like Atlanta's red hot. They're probably the best team or one of the best teams in baseball right now. And this is a Tigers team that has had good performances offensively, has had bad performances, and this is just one of those where you're going up against a rotation that's been really good, especially at your closer. And then you're also going up against a lineup that the Braves have, which is just difficult to deal with. You have Acuna, you have Albies, you just have multiple guys in that lineup that have been really good this year. And yeah, good luck trying to get through them. Tigers weren't able to get through any, and you also had the injuries as well, which stacks on even more for what really truly hurts from this game. But let's see if the Tigers respond later tonight for game number 2. Tariq Skubal going on the mound. You feel pretty confident every time he pitches. So let's see what happens there. But if this is something you like, feel free to like, subscribe, comment as well. More Tigers content every single day. And thanks for tuning in to this episode.